Sam Altman's mind-blowing AGI predictions are insane. Today, I'm revealing Sam Altman's game-changing predictions about artificial intelligence that nobody's talking about. You'll discover why AI costs are dropping 10x faster than anyone expected. I'll show you exactly how AI agents will transform every industry within months, and I'll explain why this technology could make you unstoppable in 2025. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. While he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Let me tell you something crazy. Just yesterday, I was reading Sam Altman's latest blog post, and my jaw literally dropped. You see, Sam isn't just any tech guy. He's the CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. And what he just revealed about the future of AI is absolutely mind-blowing. Here's what's wild. He's seeing patterns in AI development that nobody else is talking about. Patterns that could completely change how you work, live, and make money in the next few years. Think about this. What if I told you that in just 12 months, AI will cost 10 times less than it does today? And what if you could have not just one AI assistant, but 1,000 AI employees working for you 24/7? Stay tuned, because I'm about to break down exactly what Sam discovered, and more importantly, how you can position yourself to take advantage of this AI revolution before everyone else catches on. Let's dive into Sam's first major observation, and this one's pretty wild. You know how people say, you get what you pay for? Well, with AI, it turns out that's literally true, in a really specific way. Here's what Sam discovered. Every time you throw more resources at an AI, like more computing power or data, it gets smarter. But here's the crazy part. It happens in a super predictable way. It's like a mathematical formula that works every single time. Think about that for a second. This isn't some random guess. They can actually predict exactly how smart an AI will get based on how much they invest in it. It's like a cheat code for creating intelligence. But here's where it gets even more interesting. And this is something most people completely miss. Sam dropped a bombshell about AI costs that almost nobody's talking about. Ready for this? The cost of using AI is dropping by 10 times every single year. Let me put that in perspective for you. Remember Moore's law? The one that says computer chips get twice as powerful every 18 months? Well, this is way bigger. We're talking about AI getting 10 times cheaper every year. Here's a real example that will blow your mind. GPT-4, when it first came out in early 2023, costs a certain amount per token. That's basically per word. By mid-2024, with GPT-4o, that price dropped by 150 times, not 150%, 150 times cheaper. But wait, it gets even crazier. Sam's third observation is the one that really got me excited. He found that as AI gets just a little bit smarter, its value doesn't just go up a little, it explodes. Think of it like compound interest on steroids. Each small improvement in AI intelligence creates exponentially more value, and because of this, big companies are pouring more and more money into AI development. Now, here's where this gets really interesting for you. Sam talks about something called AI agents. Think of them like virtual employees. But not just any employees, we're talking about highly skilled workers who can do the job of top professionals. Imagine having a software engineer who never sleeps, never takes vacation, and can work at the speed of a computer. Now imagine having 1,000 of them, or 1,000,000. And not just engineers, we're talking about AI agents for every single type of knowledge work. This is where I need you to pay close attention, because this next part could completely change how you run your business. Sam predicts that these AI agents will become like virtual co-workers. They won't be perfect. They'll need supervision and direction, just like regular employees. But here's the kicker. You can have as many of them as you want. But there's a catch, and this is super important. Sam says that the people who will succeed in this new world aren't just the ones who have access to AI, it's the ones who know how to direct. Now, I want to share something that's been keeping me up at night, in a good way. Because what Sam's talking about isn't just some far-off future. This is happening right now, and it's moving faster than anyone expected. Let me give you a real-world example. In my SEO agency, we're already seeing these changes. Tasks that used to take my team hours now take minutes with AI. But here's the thing. It's not about replacing people. It's about supercharging what they can do. Sam makes this incredible prediction that by 2035, any single person will be able to harness the intellectual power of everyone alive in 2025 combined. Just let that sink in for a moment. But here's what most people are missing. And this is crucial. The world isn't going to change overnight. Sam specifically says that life in 2025 will look pretty similar to 2024 on the surface. You'll still go to work, still hang out with friends, still binge watch your favorite shows. The real change is happening under the surface. And this is where you have a massive opportunity, because while everyone else is waiting for some big, obvious shift, you can start positioning yourself right now. Here's what Sam says will matter most: agency, willfulness, and determination. In other words, it's not just about having access to AI, it's about knowing what to do with it. It's about making the right decisions in a world that's changing faster than ever. But let me tell you what really got me excited. Sam talks about how the price of many goods will eventually drop dramatically. Why? Because right now, two things limit most products and services: the cost of intelligence and the cost of energy. AI is about to slash one of those costs to almost nothing. Now, here's where it gets personal. Sam mentions something that I think is absolutely crucial for everyone watching this video. He says that there's a ton of talent out there right now that just doesn't have the resources to fully express itself. Think about that. How many great ideas have you had that you couldn't pursue because you didn't have enough time, money, or help? Well, that's about to change. But, and this is a big but, there's also a warning here. Sam says the impact of AGI will be uneven. Some industries will barely change, while others will be completely transformed. And this is where I want to give you some actionable advice. The key isn't just to use AI, it's to understand how to direct it. It's about becoming what I call an AI orchestrator, someone who knows how to get the best results by combining human creativity with AI capabilities. Now, here's something fascinating that Sam mentions about AI that most people overlook. He compares AI to the transistor. You know, those tiny things in your phone that you never think about. His point is brilliant. We don't walk around talking about transistor companies anymore, even though transistors are in literally everything we use. Think about what this means for AI. Right now, everyone's obsessed with AI companies. But Sam's suggesting that eventually, AI will just be everywhere. In your toaster, your car, your doorbell, but you won't even think about it. It will just work. But there's a darker side to this that Sam warns about, and this is super important. He talks about two possible futures. In one future, AI becomes this amazing tool that empowers everyone. But in the other future, and this is the scary part, AI becomes a tool for controlling people through surveillance and taking away their freedom. That's why Sam says they're pushing to give people more control over AI, including making more of it open source. Think about that. The CEO of one of the biggest AI companies is saying we need to give more power to regular people like you and me. Here's another mind-bending idea from Sam's post. He talks about something called a compute budget. Imagine if everyone on Earth got a certain amount of AI power they could use however they want. Like how we all get to breathe air for free. Sounds crazy, right? But he's dead serious about it, and check this out. Sam makes this wild prediction about scientific progress. He says that while some industries won't change much, science is going to advance faster than ever before in human history. We're talking about curing diseases, solving energy problems, maybe even figuring out aging, all at speeds we can barely imagine. But here's the part that really got me thinking. Sam talks about how the balance between workers and big companies might get messed up. Because when you can have 1 million AI workers, what happens to regular jobs? That's why he's pushing so hard to make AI cheap, like drastically cheap, for everyone. Let me share something mind-blowing that Sam mentions about how different industries will transform. You know what's wild? He says the price of most things we buy will actually drop like crazy. Why? Because right now, two things make stuff expensive: how much brain power it takes to make it and energy costs. But here's the flip side. And this is where it gets really interesting. While regular stuff gets cheaper, Sam says luxury items and land prices might go through the roof. Think about it. When AI makes everything else super cheap to produce, what do people spend their money on? Things that are naturally limited. Let me share something that really hit home when reading Sam's post. You know that feeling when you have this amazing idea, but you just don't have the resources to make it happen. Maybe it's a business you want to start or a problem you want to solve, but you're held back by not having enough time, money, or expertise. Well, here's where it gets exciting. Sam's basically saying that AI is about to remove all those barriers. Think about it. What could you achieve if you had unlimited brain power at your fingertips, if you could instantly access any expertise you needed? But here's the really inspiring part that Sam mentions. This isn't just about making rich people richer. He's talking about unlocking human potential on a global scale. Imagine a kid in a small village somewhere coming up with a cure for a disease because they have access to the same AI tools as a scientist at Harvard. Let me break down what this means for you in practical terms. Learning is about to change completely. Instead of spending years mastering one skill, you'll be able to jump into any field and have AI fill in your knowledge gaps. Starting a business? Sam's predictions suggest you won't need a huge team anymore. One person with the right AI tools could do what used to take 50 people. Problem solving is going to be supercharged. That project that seems impossible today, with AI agents working 24/7, you could tackle it from hundreds of different angles simultaneously. But here's the most powerful part. and Sam hints at this throughout his post. The winners in this new world won't be the people with the most money or the biggest teams. They'll be the ones who can ask the right questions, who can think creatively, who can see connections that others miss. Think about what this means for your dreams, your goals, that business idea you thought was too ambitious, those problems you thought were too big to solve. All those limitations are about to disappear. Sam's basically telling us that we're standing at the beginning of the greatest democratization of human potential in history. And the best part, it's not some far-off future, it's happening right now, and you can start positioning yourself for it today. So let me give you 3 specific things you can start doing right now to prepare for this AI revolution. First, start experimenting with AI tools today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Sam's whole point is that the people who win will be the ones who learn to direct AI effectively. Start small, but start now. Second, identify the repetitive parts of your work or business. These are the things that AI will take over first. But here's the key. Don't just look for tasks to automate. Look for tasks that could be done 100 times better with AI. Third, and this is crucial, start developing what I call your AI instinct. Every time you face a problem, ask yourself, how could AI help solve this? It's like building a new muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Now, let's talk about something Sam mentions that nobody's really discussing. He says we need to come up with completely new ideas about equality because all our old solutions, they might not work in this new world. Check this out. Sam talks about an AI engineer that can do what a top software developer can do. But here's what's crazy. It can only handle projects that take a couple days. Sounds limiting, right? But then he drops this bomb. Imagine having 1 million of these AI engineers. Suddenly, those 2-day limits don't matter so much when you have an army of AIs working 24/7. But Sam warns us about something crucial. He says we can't just sit around waiting for this future to show up. The companies and people who win won't be the ones who wait, they'll be the ones who start adapting now. Here's something that will blow your mind. Sam predicts that by 2035, a single person will have access to more brainpower than all of humanity combined in 2025. Just think about that for a second. That's like having every expert, every genius, every creative mind from our time, all working for you. Let me wrap this up with the most important pieces of advice I can give you based on Sam's insights. And then I'll tell you exactly how you can start preparing for this AI revolution right now. Remember how I mentioned I've been implementing these exact strategies in my own business? Well, I've created something special for this community. In the AI Profit Boardroom, we're already teaching people how to use these exact principles. It's where entrepreneurs are learning to scale their businesses and save hundreds of hours with AI automation. The link's in the description below. And if you're specifically interested in how AI is transforming SEO and digital marketing, I've got something even better. We've put together a free AI SEO course, plus access to our community of over 3,600 AI SEOs and more than 50 free AI SEO tools. But here's what you need to do right now. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway from Sam's predictions. Julian reads every single comment, and I'd love to know what part of this AI revolution excites you the most. And if you're ready to see how AI can transform your business right now, book a free SEO strategy session with us. The link's in the comments and description. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights about AI, business, and the future of work. This is Julian Goldie's AI Avatar, signing off. See you in the next video.